Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. This is a B1 level business English lesson. Today we're going to be doing a case study about a nonprofit organization that needs to decide the best event management company to manage their event. All right, first we have a vocabulary word, exceed, which is a verb meaning to go over and beyond. And you can pause the video and read the background and the task on your own, or you can follow along as I read. The Rainbow Foundation is a nonprofit organization that provides children with opportunities to learn art, dance, and music. Every year, the Rainbow Foundation hosts an event to raise money for their programs. Last year, they raised $10,000 with a special concert, and they're hoping to exceed that amount this year. Every year, they try to do something different. Last year's event attracted almost 100 guests, and this year they hope to host around 250. You are a manager at the Rainbow Foundation, and you have been asked to help organize this year's event. You want to make the event a big success, but the higher guest numbers could make this challenging. A further challenge will be thinking of an original idea for the event that has not been used before. All right, so now think of your own previous experience of fundraising events and discuss the questions below. And feel free to answer the questions in the comments to generate some conversation. So how common are fundraising events where you live? What are some examples of fundraising events that you have experienced? Which type of fundraising events do you think are most successful and why? And have you ever organized a fundraising event? So you decide to have a brainstorming session with your team to gather event ideas, and you can give your opinions of their ideas in the comments. Ari says, I think a fundraising dinner would be a great idea. I'm sure local restaurants would be happy to provide the food at a low cost because it would be good for their public image to be associated with a charity event. Lots of people would buy tickets because everyone likes good food, so we would raise a large amount of money easily. Dora says, how about an art auction? The Rainbow Foundation specializes in the arts, so this would be perfect. Artists could sell their paintings and the profits would go to helping children. I think most artists would love to help more children enjoy art because art is important to them. Basis says, I agree that our event should have some connection to the arts. How about offering lessons? We could ask local singers, painters, and other artists to give lessons and charge people to attend. I think lots of people would love to learn something new and help children at the same time. And Ludovic says, why don't we think about using an event management company? It's going to be difficult for us to organize everything by ourselves because we are busy with other things. An event management company could do everything for us and make the event much more successful. But they have much more experience with organizing events than we do. So you follow Ludovic's suggestion and reach out to 2 event management companies. You read their reply and then discuss the questions. Again, you can pause the video, read on your own, or you can follow along as I read. Hello, thank you for considering our services for your fundraising event. We would love to provide you with everything you need for your event on May 15th. Attached, you will find a proposal which outlines the services we can offer you. We are confident that our proposal will provide you and your guests with a truly memorable experience. Please don't hesitate to contact us if you have any additional questions. We look forward to hearing back from you soon. Yours truly, Around Town Events. So again, you can answer the questions and put your answers in the comments. What do you think are the advantages of using an event management company? Are there any disadvantages? And what do you think Around Town Events will propose? So read the information about Around Town Events, and is Around Town likely to be able to meet your needs for this event? Again, you can pause the video, read on your own, or follow along as I read. So leave the planning to us. Successful fundraising events don't happen by magic. It takes the right resources and knowledge to be successful. That's how we can help you. Around Town Events is an expert in planning charity events. We have planned a variety of nonprofit events from charity dinners and auctions to conferences and charity runs. Meet our team. Event coordinator. Diana has been on our team since day one. She has organized more than 100 events. She recently raised more than $1 million in her Race to End Cancer event. Event assistant Rodolfo joined our team 1 year ago, and we're not sure how we used to do anything without him. His excellent communication, amazing organization skills, and attention to detail help to make every event he is a part of a success. So your requirements, your event will have 150 to 200 people. You want the company to take control of everything. You want a company with a lot of experience. So do you think at Around Town could meet these requirements? Now read the event proposal from Around Town and decide if the statements are true or false. And then in the comments you can talk about what do you think of the Around Town proposal. Again, you can pause the video, read the proposal on your own, or you can follow along as I read. Proposed event summary, paint night. We propose a paint event hosted at the Reflection Gallery. Attendees will be given a canvas and painting supplies, and a professional painter will teach them how to paint as they enjoy appetizers and drinks. Prizes will be given for best and most creative paintings. After painting, the guests will enjoy a buffet-style dinner, prize giveaways, and music with a DJ. Right, so now we can answer these questions, true or false. Around Town will host the event at their headquarters. Well, that's false. It's going to be at the Reflection Gallery. Guests will need to bring painting supplies. That's false. Attendees will be given a canvas and painting supplies. A professional painter will provide painting lessons. That's true. Professional painter will teach them how to paint. Guests will have the chance to receive prizes. That's true. Prizes will be given for best and most creative paintings. Around Town will provide dinner. That's true. Buffet-style dinner. And a band will be at the event. That's false. It would be music with a DJ. You decide to reach out to another event management company and complete their reply with the correct form of the phrases below. Again, pause the video, try this on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. Right, so hello, thank you for reaching out. We have been in business for more than 20 years, and we have planned hundreds of successful events. We are excited about the possibility of organizing an event for the Rainbow Foundation. I have attached our brochure with more details about all the services we can provide to you, as well as a proposal for an event that we think might interest you. We can give you a call later in the week to discuss more details. Just let me know a day and a time that is convenient for you to chat. I'm looking forward to speaking more. Best 5-star events. Now, read the information about 5-star events, and are they likely to be able to meet your needs for the event, and the requirements have not changed. So 5-star events is all you need to plan the perfect event. Our event team has more than a decade of experience planning corporate events. From the decorations to the food choice and activities, we make sure that your event provides guests with an experience they won't forget. Give us an idea and leave the rest to us. Meet our team. Event manager. Lauren has more than 10 years of experience in event management. She has hosted events with over 5,000 people in 5 different countries. Team lead. Paul is a new member of the 5-star events management team. He has an amazing ability to handle many things at one time and does everything with a smile on his face. Now read the event proposal from 5-star and discuss if the statements are true or false. And then you can also tell us in the comments what you think of the 5-star events proposal. So proposed event summary, art auction. We propose a dinner and art auction hosted at the Grand Hotel in downtown Los Angeles. The event will have a masquerade theme, and guests will be encouraged to decorate their own masks and participate in our mask competition with a grand prize of $1,000. Prior to the event, children, professional artists, and a few well-known celebrities will create pieces of art for the auction. The event will include drinks, a delicious sit-down dinner, a live band, and a 50-50 raffle at the end of the night. All participants are guaranteed to have an evening they will never forget. Okay, so true or false? 5-star will decorate all the masks. That's false. Its guests will be encouraged to decorate their own masks. All guests will create art for the auction. That is false. Children, professional artists, and a few well-known celebrities will create pieces of art for the auction. There will be a buffet dinner. That's false. It is a sit-down dinner. There will be music at the event. That's true. There's going to be a live band. And participants are guaranteed to receive a prize. That's false. It just said they were guaranteed to have an evening they will never forget. Okay, one of your team, Linus, decides to call 5-star events to get more information about the proposal. So listen to the start of the conversation, and then what questions do you think Linus will ask?
Hello, 5-star events. Lauren speaking.
Hi, Lauren. I'm calling from the Rainbow Foundation. I just received your proposal for our fundraising event, and I have a few questions for you.
Of course, ask away.
So now listen to the full conversation. What questions does Linus ask? And then decide if these statements are true or false.
Hello, 5-star events. Lauren speaking.
Hi, Lauren. I'm calling from the Rainbow Foundation. I just received your proposal for our fundraising event, and I have a few questions for you.
Of course, ask away.
I just want to review all the things that are included with your services. You mentioned a photographer. Can you tell me more?
We have a professional photographer who works with us. He'll be there for the entire event, and you'll have access to his photos the day after the event. You can see some of his photos on our website. He's great.
Great. And you mentioned music? What type of music do you provide?
We provide a live band. We work with a few great bands that would be perfect for your event.
Would it be cheaper if we had a DJ?
Unfortunately, we don't offer that option.
And do you provide a speaker for the event?
We didn't include one in our proposal, but we can include a speaker if you pay an additional fee.
It would be great if you could send a proposal with a speaker included and another proposal without a speaker so we can decide.
Okay, that's not a problem.
You also mentioned in your proposal a post-event analysis. Can you explain more about that?
Of course. After the event, we put together a document that reviews whether the event reached its goals and provides feedback from the attendees. It's helpful for future planning.
Interesting. That will be nice to have.
Okay, the photographer will be at the event for 1 hour. That's false. He'll be there for the entire event. 5-star will provide a DJ. That's false. It's a live band. 5-star offers the option to have a speaker at the event. That's true. And 5-star will send a document after the event about how successful the event was. That's true. So compare the fees and the services and fees at each event planning company. So here we have a comparison that you can read on your own. This is around town and then 5-star and the costs for each. All right, so now you're going to decide after you've reviewed the proposals, the services and fees from each of the companies, make a decision. Decide if you're going to choose around town or 5-star, and then you will need to email your decision to both companies. So remember the language that we learned to accept a proposal, reject a proposal, maybe request future contact if you decide not to accept a proposal, but you want to keep the company in mind for the future, and then a way to close the email. And if you'd like some feedback, feel free to type your acceptance and rejection proposals in the comments, and I'll be glad to give you some feedback. And that brings us to the end of today's video. Please like, subscribe, share, participate in the comments, follow us on social media, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.